Yo, what's up everybody? It's Tempting back with another video. Today we're going to be ranking all of the Black Ops 6 GobbleGums. And I'm just going to say this now, this entire video is going to be subjective. This is all based off my opinion. No facts are going to go into it, just my opinion. And my opinion is going to be based off if they're useful or if they're not useful. So we're going to kind of go in order. We're going to go from blue to red. Well, of course, we're going to throw in Whimsical in there. So we're gonna start actually with the whimsicals, then move on to blue, purple, rare, epic, legendary, and ultra. So let's get started. Whimsicals, indigestion, S. It's perfect. You cannot ask for more out of a gobblegum. It's funny. So it gets next. Nutani negation, again, S. Another funny gobblegum. The zombies go upwards. That's what the gobblegum does. And what I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to give it like a little bit of a description. You know, every time I rank a gobblegum. So the next one is going to be Arsenal Accelerator. So what Arsenal Accelerator does is it charges your specialist quicker. I'm going to be honest. In some cases, it could be useful. I mean, after that they roll out Season 1 Reloaded, it's not going to be that useful anymore. Because they are giving us the one that will instantly charge your field upgrade. I meant to call it field upgrade. So I'm going to give that one like a middle of a road C. You know, it could be buffed in a sense, but then again, there's a lot of things that could be buffed. Alright, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here randomly teleports you across the map. It could be useful in a pinch. That's why it's going to be going directly into A tier. It could be useful in so many different situations. I just enjoy the perk. It's been in it since Black Ops 3. I really enjoy it. That's that. And then, okay, cashback. Cashback spawns you a free max ammo whenever, wherever. I find that really useful. You know, it's decently useful, especially in like clinched up positions, like you're in a boss fight and you don't have money for an ammo. You know, it could be useful. So we're gonna put that in. You know, I'm gonna put it in an A. Okay, so our next one is going to be Killjoy. Killjoy spawns you a insta kill. You know, it can be useful, but I'm gonna put it in a solid B tier. All right, next one, stock option. Stock option for I think a minute. It takes ammo out of your reserve rather than out of your mag, which, you know, there's another gobblegum that does that so much better, so it's going to go straight into a D tier. Other than that, it does not have that much use. It just pulls out ammo out of your reserve. Shields up. This one is going to be where it's really subjective. I really like shields up. I was running the Terminus Easter egg yesterday. Not the Terminus Easter egg, the Liberty Falls Easter egg yesterday. And it was pretty useful in the boss fight. I barely had any plates, and I just popped it and my armor never got broken after that. So I'm going to put that one middle of the road C tier. Next one, we have Temporal Gift. Temporal Gift isn't too bad. What it does is it makes any power-up after use. It activates in your next power-up. It makes it where it is 60 seconds long instead of 30. Pretty useful, especially for double points and, you know, insta kills. So I'm gonna give that one a middle of the road C tier. Okay, let's move straight over into the epics. I'm gonna kind of slow down. I feel like I'm talking really fast. Exit strategy. What exit strategy does is it pops a evac. You know, unless you're in like a time clinch and like you need to be to work in 30 minutes and you don't have time to advance another 10 rounds for a evac. It could be useful, but just for the casual player, not a lot of people are going to be using exit strategy, so it's going to go into D tier. Free fire. I touched on this one while talking about stock option. You know, you have unlimited ammo, don't have to reload, no ammo gets depleted. I think for a minute, could be wrong, but I think it's a minute, which is actually really useful. So I'm going to put that one straight into the A tier. It's actually going to be, front A tier. The next one is going to be Nowhere But There. Nowhere But There can come in clutch. What it does is whenever somebody goes down, you can teleport straight to them and it instantly revives them and kills all the zombies around it. It's pretty useful. So I'm going to say it's going to be about a B tier. I'm actually going to put it in front of Killjoy. All right, the next one, Profit Sharing. What Profit Share does, I think it lasts for 2 minutes. After activation, it's everybody next to you, when they earn points, you get, I think, like 75% of those points. It could be really useful just to get money. So I'm going to put that one in a decent B tier. I'm going to put it in front of Killjoy. Respin Cycle. Upon activation, it re-rolls the box if you don't want the gun in there. I'm going to be honest, I've never used that once in my life, so I'm just going to put it in D tier. I don't think it's really useful. Could be better in so many different aspects. It could be way better. Soda Fountain. Upon activation, once you buy a perk, it gives you another one that's completely random. It's a decent perk, but I don't think I think I've used it once, which I do not find that being really, really useful. So, it could be, I'm just going to put this I'm going to put it in front of everything in C tier. Because, get me wrong, it's not a bad gobblegum. It's okay. Who's Keeping Score? This one, I really like this one. What it does is upon activation, it gives you a double points. I've been seeing this get used so much in speedruns, and just to get early points off the bat. So I'm going to put this one all the way, second A tier. Okay, so let's move on to the legendaries. Crate Power. Once you hit the box with this gobblegum activated, when you grab the weapon, it turns into a pack-a-punch weapon. It's not bad to get like an early packed gun. I have never used it, so I'm gonna put it in front C tier. Idolize. This one is huge. Idolize. Upon activation for 30 or 45 seconds, you are completely undetectable from zombies, specials, and elites. It's really good in so many things, doing steps for Easter eggs, getting out of a pinch, reviving teammates. That's why I think it is going to be going into straight S tier. It's just amazing in my eyes. Immolation Liquidation. What this gobblegum does is it spawns you a fire sale. Which, get me wrong, isn't bad. So, I'm probably gonna put it in about. I'm gonna put it behind Arsenal Accelerator on the house. I've actually used this one a crap ton. On the house, once you activate it, it gives a free random perk drop, and it gives you one of the many different perks in the game. I've gotten lucky a decent amount of times. I've got Jug, I've gotten Deadshot. I like Deadshot because I camo grind, so it's kind of nice just to get that off rip. I'm gonna put this one in A tier. I'm gonna put it behind Who's Keeping Score. Next one is Phoenix Up. Nowhere But There's older and better younger brother. Yeah, that makes sense. Older but younger, whatever. Okay, Phoenix Up. Upon activation, it revives anybody on the map with their perks. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing. I love it. It's came in clutch so many times, so I'm gonna throw that in front of on the house. Next one, Wall Power. This is another one where I've kind of never used it again, but it could be really useful early on. Like, say you get it on the house and get PhD and you buy the GS45s off the wall. That could be amazing. So that could be really good. So I'm going to put that one, just a little bit higher than Crate Power. It's still really good. Crate Power is still good, but I just feel like wall to wall. I mean, wall is better. Speaking of wall to wall clearance. I think for 2 minutes it makes any wall by 10 points. I've never used this, but I've heard only good things from it. So I'm gonna put this in, C tier, in front of behind Crate Power actually. Okay, let's move on to the ultras. Hidden Power. Hidden Power, I love it, low-key. It set me up for Easter eggs early, so I don't have to worry about upgrading my gun. It's really good for like working on those low-level weapons, for camo grinding. I just feel like it's one of the best ultras in the game, and one of the best GobbleGums just in the game. So we're gonna put that, number 2, S tier. Near-death experience. This is like the better version of what Nowhere But There and Phoenix Up. What it does is for 3 minutes, it makes it where whenever somebody goes down, you can stand next to them, and you could automatically, well, not automatically, but you'll revive them, and they keep their perks. I just think that's really useful. I've used it, a decent amount of times, especially in like boss fights, fighting Patient 13, all that. So I'm gonna put that in, very high A tier. I'm gonna put that in front of Free Fire actually. Perkaholic. This one is controversial. Perkaholic, you get all the perks on the map upon activation. Don't get me wrong, I love Perkaholic, but it is not that useful in this game, seeing as you can go to the Wonder Fizz and grab all the perks, because there is no perk limit. Perkaholic was so good in Black Ops 3 because there was a perk limit. Now that there's no perk limit, it's kind of just overshadowed on seeing how rare it is. I think I've gotten like a total of like 4 Perkaholics, and it's too rare. It's not that useful. I mean, getting all the perks for free is nice, but if I go to a high enough round, I'll just buy it instead of, going through and picking up a Perkaholic and wasting it. So I would say it's really good for speedruns, and just overall, getting set up early for an Easter egg. But talking about the casual player just going for high rounds, it is not that useful, because, later in the round when I'm just in there with 300,000 points, 100,000 points, I could just go and grab them. So I'm going to put it in, decently high A tier. I am going to put it behind Free Fire, though. I feel like Free Fire could be more useful than Perkaholic in certain situations. Raindrops. I low-key feel like they didn't change it that much from Black Ops 3. It still gives you all of the power-ups on the map, which is still pretty good. But, I rarely use it. I think I have like 1 on my account at the moment. So I'm not going to put it this high. I'm actually going to be putting it like behind On the House. I'm going to put it in front of On the House because it does give you a free perk drop. Alright, Wonder Bar. By far, one of my favorite GobbleGums at the moment. What it does is it gives you a free Wonder Weapon off of a box hit. You either have a chance to get the map designated Wonder Weapon, or you have the chance to get the ray gun, which, I mean, there's both still really good guns, but it's really good. It's so hard to get the Wonder Weapons out of the box nowadays that I would just want to get Wonder Bar and hit it and have the chance of getting it. So I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna put that S tier. That concludes it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'm just reminding you guys now, this is subjective. You're allowed to have a different opinion than me, but this is my opinion. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your guys' comments, and feel free to like and subscribe down below if you do want to see more. I'm on the road to 100 subs. I'm sitting at about 50 right now. Thank you guys for all the support recently. I love you, and I will catch y'all on the next one. This is Temptic, out.